He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
On first down, it's Rosen. And this is caught at the 8. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Here's a screen to Powell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw again on second down. Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Bucky Hodges with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Check back, check back.
On first and 10, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Winston. Airing one out for Crowder. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Peterson running right. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch the pass. Quarter.
Hey, exit. What do you got?
3rd and long here for Rosen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Rosen on 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now Winston, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. On 2nd and very short, Rosen. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you don't
want to.
We know, but hold on. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Rosen. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now it's the backup Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the foot.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Big loss here as he's taken down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now Rosen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, let's go. 50 Cent. Small. 50 Cent. Get your swerve on.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
It's our time.
Monday. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Darnold to throw again. It's caught by Bryant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Darnold now 3 out of 5 since taking over, as he's given his guys a first down. Complete to Bryant. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dez Bryant with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mike 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. That'll be incomplete, as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Strong right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
57's Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dez Bryant. As time expires in the first half. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Bailey got the extra point. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to...
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. And even 80 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it second and goal. Here's Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dez Bryant, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Here's Darnold. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On first down, it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
57 for Mike.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Watch out, watch out.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson.
Hey, run it on me. Run, run, run.
The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, tried to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in the... And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys continue to pour it on. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now an even 30.
Next to score, Dolphins 50. Jets play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Darnold from the gun. Flushed out right. He completes it to Bryant. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Let's go.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Darnold completes it and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
55. Watch QB. 80. Watch QB drop. Mike 5.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold looking downfield for Dez. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dez Bryant, 41 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you.
Here's Rosen to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
3 down, 3 down. Check the backer, check the backer. Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Rosen will throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold down to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tackles.
Now a give to Peterson running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah,
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 13 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And now it's Rosen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Adrian Peterson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second down and 10, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Gonna save the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. Hey, Delta.
54. Mike, 54. Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun, it's Rosen. So left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Not today, you are.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Mike 51. Silver. Hey, Mike 51. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 50. 51.
One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Jets 40.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate.